Welcome back, crew, to another beautiful day in South Florida and Boats versus Haulover. Man and Machine typically take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, but if you can't tell, we are visiting our cousin to the north up at Boca today. Gonna be an interesting day. There's white caps in the background. It's gonna be a rough one. Let's see how our captains fare. And this, of course, is going to bring us to the first round of our contest. And here in the first round, the boats are going to toss a Boston Whaler in the ring to see if they can get on the board. But let's go, Whaler Gang tackling Boca, round one. So our crew's working their way out. Cap's got it trimmed pretty high on this one, trying to keep that bow up, especially considering he's got people in the bow, which is just not the spot to be on a day like today when they're exiting Boca. And it looks like they got some stuff sitting on the seat just in front of the helm as well, which is probably not a good idea. And there it goes. It goes down. As I can see the crew staring at it as it's all falling onto the floor, which likely means Cap's gonna have to slow down, as we see here, as somebody's gonna have to pick that stuff up before they start getting out into the bigger rollers, and Boca strikes early. This wasn't a big strike, but it doesn't take much sometimes. Just them having to slow down right here, you can see, is getting them vertical and in a rough spot as they try and cross over the sandbar. And unfortunately for this crew, even though they make it out, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this one to Boca, as Boca definitely put it on them a little bit and made him slow down, which will bring us to the second round of our contest, where the boats are gonna try and match it back up by putting a statement in the ring this time. And here we go, one of the speed cats, as my man is making the turn to work his way out of the inlet. And here we go, opening the throttles, ready to let her rip. Gonna be interesting to see how this one fares. So he gets up on top of it, skips across the waves right here, and we've got some breakers right out here, and he doesn't make the turn. He's going right over the sandbar, right into the breakers, and bam! Big time air. Oh my. So there, he never made the turn. Typically, we'll see boats get out here, make the turn, something goes flying off one of the engine cowlings, but he just went straight out to the sandbar, right over the breakers, and almost flips it over. This one's a tough one, 'cause I love those full send guys, and he was in full send mode, but I got a feeling he's gonna have to change his shorts after that one, and I'm gonna have to give that one to Boca as well, which puts us in a bind. Boca's up 2-0 as we move into the third round, and the boats are tossing a Nortec in the ring to try and see if they can stay alive in this game at all. And here we go. Cap is working his way toward the mouth of Boca. Really has this one trimmed up high as well. You can tell those motors are trimmed up in the back, keeping the bow super high so that it doesn't get caught up in that following sea and wind up stuffing it. Right here he gets into kind of the tricky section where it's stacked up, a real washing machine right here at the mouth. But they really are attacking it the best way they can, keeping the bow super high, posting up on the back of a wave, riding it in, and once they clear over the top of it, he speeds up a little bit and is going to wind up making it in without issue. And there we go. Finally, the Nortec gets the boats on the board as we move into the fourth round. But it is now still Boca leading 2-1, and Boca can still end it right here. But the boat's got a secret weapon. They're going to toss a massive MTI in the ring. And again, full send cap, engage. He's got the throttles ripping on this one as he starts to make his way out. But man, I'm curious to see if he holds that. And he backs off on the throttles right here as he sees the white caps out there, and they wind up slowing down. He didn't really make the turn either. It looks like somebody stopped him for a reason and might have just saved him. So he was heading toward the sandbar, and it looked like the guy next to him kind of pointed like, no, you need to go north. And Cap listened last second, pointed it north, and sneaks out, taking a win for the boats, which will take us to the fifth and final round of our competition. We are now tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win? Will it be the boats or Boca Inlet? It's time. Let's find out. And they're going to toss a twin V in the ring to try and close it out. I don't like the looks of this. Catamarans are a different beast, especially this one. I actually have one of these, and I'm cringing watching this. My man needs to lean into those throttles, get this thing up, and get some air in that tunnel, and let this thing eat. It will go right through this at 25-30 miles an hour. Taking it slow and easy like this is not the path, and unfortunately in this path you're probably going to wind up stuffing it, as we see as they start to work their way out. Right here you can tell, bobbing up and down, never opens it up, and right there, the stuffing and the loss for the boats, meaning the boats are going to take the loss in this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats versus Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel Broncos Guru do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.